All set? Yeah. Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you all? Well, it's always being a morning whenever you wake up with the full of your energy. I welcome all of you in the discussion of chemistry's paper analysis. This is 28th of January and we have shift 1 with us. We have so many students left out of their centers and coming out of them, we have asked them for the guess-based questions. They have guessed and gave up sub questions. I found that chemistry is being on an average basis not so easy, not so difficult, but must say that the last shift that I took, the last session I took yesterday, I gave you some 100 questions and I made you promise that majority of the concept will be replicated in your exam, and I've seen the same. We have a few of the questions that are directly matching even the data with whatever I have taught you in yesterday's 100 question session. Hopefully you will watch it. Those who do not have your shifts today and they have it tomorrow, do watch the whole session. It won't take beyond 1 hour or 2 hours, couple of hours to solve all the questions, whatever they are there, and just play it in like 1.5x or 2x if you want to reach to all of the questions. Let's come over here. We have Unacademy rank predictor. This is your percentile predictor, by the way. You can predict your percentile, your shift wise marks you can get on an average, you can add them and there is a sum of the information required to fill it and then you can know the percentile. Okay, that is it. Now I'll take you to the session discussion. Chemistry is all here. I would like to know that how was the paper, everyone? May I know how was the paper? How did you guys enjoy the paper? Was it difficult? Was it an easy paper? And if you want to suggest me some questions, you are welcomed. If you want to suggest me some question, you are welcomed. Okay, so I can see that mainly of you found this paper as well an easy paper. So yes, guys, let me just take you to the first question of the day. Okay, so we have been continuously approaching to our students and they are sending us the questions. We are clarifying the questions with mainly a group of students, and the group of students is letting us know that yes sir, these number of questions were there, and that's how we are deciding and that's how we are bringing these questions up with you. We have the first question, everyone. This very amazing question is of the stability of carbocation, and I believe it, even at the start of my yesterday's lecture where I provided you 100 questions, I said that some questions from the application basis of GOC were missing. There's a high probability, there was a huge probability that these questions might be asked in the coming shifts, and see, that is the question. So Govardhan Reddy has submitted me the answer. Govardhan, can you answer me whether you were there in this shift or the previous shift, or which shift is there, or are you going to appear in the upcoming shifts? And was this question over there in your exam? Did you see this question over there in the exam? Anyways, a question looks like a quite easy to me. I have spoken to so many students and students responded that this question was there. They guessed the options and then they let us know. I'll take you to the correct answer over here. Although this question is not a very difficult one, we see that there's a carbocation over here and carbocation is stabilized by electron donating groups. Also, it is stabilized by higher extent of the resonance. What do we see in this triphenyl carbocation? Triphenyl carbocation, there is a resonance from all three sides. There is a resonance from all three sides. So what we can say, there is a plus R, and I'll make this R bigger because there is a high extent of resonance I can see. Second, there are two phenyl rings, so it will be like plus R, but R will be a bit smaller. There is also resonance effect is there, and troponium ion has 7 resonating structure, while we know that a phenyl or a benzyl carbocation has only 5 resonating structure. But also there is one more thing that we need to know, that if there are 2 phenyl rings are attached, that makes this carbocation even more stable than troponium carbocation. And then this is nothing but a secondary carbocation, and this also has a plus R effect of these all remaining number of groups and hyperconjugation as well. Okay, so now is the time that we should start giving them a correct order. So what should be the correct order, by the way, everyone? So I think first should be the highest stable, followed by second, followed by third followed by fourth. This is the order of stability of carbocation. This is the stability of carbocation. So very easy question by the way. Okay, what would you like to rate this question, guys? So as we all are aware of the fact that this question was nothing but just a simply application of the resonance, inductive effect, mesomeric effect, all electronic effect. Okay, I'll have to give this equation 2.5 out of 5 because the question wasn't too tough. And no man, let me give it 3 out of 5 because see, depending upon the number of students and number of aspirants which are appearing, they all can have their different opinion regarding the same question. That was the first question. We got an answer. So the correct answer should be most increasing order was to decide. A is the correct answer. I don't know how the options were given in the exam, but yes, we have just made it. Now, don't lie to me, everyone. I would like to say this to every one of you watching this lecture. And I gave you one question from chemical bonding yesterday. And I made you sure that this kind of question will definitely come. Although this question is based upon the VACPR theory only and its application, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. But yes, on that application basis, this question has been asked. And this question from chemical bonding was very much expected from my side. And I will not lie. I will simply say that I gave this term of square pyramidal. I remember I gave this term square pyramidal. And how do you observe it? I also gave you some of the ways that you can apply and can go to the correct answer. We have SBF5. How do you find it? Square pyramidal. So guys, although I know the correct answer, and our answer will be B, I know the correct answer already. How? Just using the technique I told you even in yesterday's lecture. So we call it what should I call it? Steric number method. So you just need to identify how many number of bonds are connected there and how many electrons are there in valence shell. 7 electrons. Every halogen has 7 electrons in its valence shell. 5 will be shared with fluorine, 1 will be the lone pair. Total 1 lone pair, 5 bond pair is 6. And 6 steric number means sp3d 2 hybridization, octahedral geometry. So octahedral geometry will be represented by, we will be having 1 lone pair, 1 fluorine atom, 4 more fluorine atom which are planar and which are present in one plane. So these are present in one plane. That is a pyramid. So this is a square pyramidal structure. Talking about the very next, we have XCO4. The same thing will be happening over here. All the halogens specifically, they started from the neon and followed by all the gases. They all have P6 configuration, S2P6 means they have 8 electrons in valence shell. Now how can we divide the 8 electrons? 2 electrons are shared with 1 oxygen atom. 1 will be the lone pair, other 4 will be the bond pairs. Again, its steric number is 6, sp3d2 is the hybridization and geometry will be octahedral. Shape is square pyramidal, and we cannot include this part in the shape. Correct answer should be B. Undoubtedly the B is correct answer. Now tell me, what should I rate this question? Wasn't it an easy question? Because if I face this question in my exam, I would have done it at the very first prior in just 10 seconds. I saw this question, I simply picked the correct answer as B. Believe me, this question cannot take you more than 30 seconds. And that's how the confidence should be built if you want to ace your exam of JEE Main. And we have to rate this question. I would like to rate this question as 3 out of 5. Why am I giving it 3? Because I personally find that whenever you will be going for identification of the shape structures of every one of them, individually, it will take some time. So this time taking thing can lead you to rate 3 out of 5, although an easy question was there. Well, man, well. That was a good question, by the way. Now we have another tricky question, everyone over here. Everybody, please watch this. We have a tricky question. It had been asked that there's a compound which when reacted with AgNO2. Well, this question might have been asked with some of the options. So we know that either cyanide or isocyanide can be formed. Again, with the nitro, there could be nitro or isonitro can be formed. So I'll take you to there and I'll let you know how these things have been prepared. So now let's see. Before understanding this, let me just simply write some equations. This is CH2Br actually. This is your method propyl bromide. So propyl bromide, when reacted with let's say KCN, So K positive, Cn negative. It's ionic compound, KCN. And then I'll make it to be reacted with AgCN, but AgCN is a covalent bond there, right? Then we'll ask this compound to react with KNO2, NO2 negative, okay? And then we will also ask this compound to react with AgNO2. When nitrogen is attached, like that. So please identify the correct answers, everyone. And this question can be asked, in fact, in your coming shifts also. So I'm just giving you a perfect example how to deal with these questions. So whenever alkyl halide is given, KCN is the attacking reagent. Then it will give you cyanide as a compound. CH2, CN. Cyanide is the compound, right? What we are getting is a alkyl cyanide. If I have to react it with AgCN, then carbon is already attached here. Nitrogen goes and attack. That's why it forms CH3, CH2, NC, which is called as alkyl isocyanide or isonitrile. Or carbylamine, we also call it. Now, NO2, we have a charge on nitrogen. We have a charge on oxygen here. If you check the structure of nitrate ion and nitrite ion, N double bond O negative. So this will be attacking, and thus ONO is connected. So what we can say, this is what your isonitro, or we can also call it nitro O. Similarly over here, the bond is there with oxygen there, and ONO is basically the bond there. So it will be giving you CH3, CH2, and simply NO2. Nitro compound is there. So this is not isonitro, this is simply nitro compound is there. So now let me know the correct answer, everyone. So the correct answer should be B will be your isocyanide, alkyl isocyanide, and A will be your nitro compound. So please remember the all equations I'm writing down over here. Please learn all of them. Sir, B will be isocyanide and A will be isonitrile. Beta, don't do that, Govardhan Reddy. A will be normal nitro compound, not isonitro, okay? It's just nitro compound. NO2 will be attached there. And because oxygen is having a negative charge that attacks there and it forms ONO there. So this will be simply NO2. Okay, fine. Let me take you to the next question then. That was, which question was there? Third question, everybody. This was the third question we had for the day. Now, if you want me to rate this question, I would like to rate this question as very simple. We'll like to 2.5 out of 5. Actually, it's an NCERT driven data, and you can find all these reactions in even in NCERT. And that's what I keep on suggesting to everyone, that rather than unnecessarily focusing of these so many reference books and getting confused by your own and by many of your friends, just skip everything. Just think in that way, that every time questions are coming directly, very easily from NCERT itself. Why don't we just have a look at the NCERT? Once you read out the whole NCERT, try solving some PYQs, gain the confidence, and come in the exam and just break the exam and crack your exam, whatever you want to do. That should be what you should do. Anyways, I'll take you now to the fourth question of the day, everybody. Let's welcome the fourth question, everyone. Are you guys ready for the fourth question? Fourth question is quite simple. The simple question simply says that they calculate the number of lone pairs which are present in ClF3. Do you know what is the molecule ClF3 look like? What does the ClF3 molecule look like? We have one chlorine. We have 3 fluorine there. How many electrons are there in chlorine valential? 7. 3 are shared, 4 are remaining. 2 lone pair will be there. So 2 lone pair, 3 bond pair. This species is actually become, what should I say? 3 lone pair, 2 lone pair, 3 bond pair, 5 steric number. sp3d is the hybridization. And we must say, so we try to keep 2 lone pairs in the equatorial position in order to have a 120 degree bond angle from each other. This is fluorine, this is another fluorine, and this is another fluorine. The question was number of lone pair on the central atom. So I don't think even the structure was needed there. It's simply the answer should be what? 2 lone pair. So if somebody could have gone for the VSEPR theory that I gave you an idea already, and I asked every one of you to go and please do the VSEPR theory because questions were repeatedly asked on VSEPR. I think the correct answer should come up at 2 lone pair. Now tell me, was this question over there in your exam? Did you guys see this question in your exam? Was it there? Anyone wants to respond me? Did you guys see this question in your examination? Because that's what students have told us. So now if you want me to rate out this question, basically this is an like the most easy question from chemical bonding which we can expect. So I would like to give it 2.5 out of 5. Why do I give it 2.5? Because people who do not know VCPR and their application, because we can see there is lone pair and bond pair and both the applications have been seen. What if it asks us that what is the total number of lone pair? Okay, I have taken this thing in account that only on central atom we were calculating. What if the lone pair of all were asked? Then you had to add 9 more electron pairs, 9 more lone pairs, because fluorine also has lone pair like this. 7 electrons were there, 1 has been shared with chlorine and remaining 6 are the present in 3 lone pair like that. So anyway, central atom, it was 2 lone pair. That was an easy question we had. That was 4th question of the day. I don't know what's happening here, but anyways, that's a 5th question for the day, everyone. 5th question. And I have seen, and I already told you that out of this DNF block elements, out of this chapter called as DNF block element, many of the questions have been asked very directly. Like not even any conceptual application has been given there. The question is pretty simple and easily has been given up and very much easily put up. Now I like to go and I like to identify, and okay, this is not from, I must say this is not from DNF block, moreover this is from practical inorganic chemistry. And in the practical inorganic chemistry or salt analysis, I took a lecture a few weeks back, and there I explained that in terms of identification of a salt, and whenever we go for the cation, we require some preliminary tests, and one of them is borax bead test, and the colors are given in the NCERT itself. Just you need to learn this. This is all from your lab manual. Now take an idea, everyone, and then I'll give you the answer. Okay. So the question is, which of them gives you violet color in borax bead test? So whenever something is nothing is mentioned, like which flame are we talking about, where are we talking about, you always need to take in hot and oxidizing flame. This is what we have to concerned about. We have to be concerned about. Leave everything behind, okay? Not the reducing flame we talk about in borax bead test. We only talk about the oxidizing flame, and where we can find that violet color is being given by nickel 2 positive ion. So B should be the correct answer. There was one more light violet color in manganese, but yes, it's simple violet color. B should be the correct answer. It's a fact based and a very data based question. It's something where even your chemistry wizard Sanjay Arya sir can't help, right? I even can't help you out of this question. But anyways, this is something that we could have done. And what if we have to do is like just simple revision of everything and just taking these chapters at the end of the syllabus. Whenever we start these chapters at the end, we keep on, like it's there in our memory, it always remain there. Otherwise, what happens if we study these chapters 6 months back, 4 months back, we'll forget everything. And look at me, we have been teaching the same chapter from past 10 years. And what actually happens by the end of our examination, or whenever we teach everything every year, we keep on, like we have all the data in my mind, even I have all the data in my mind. And whenever the exams come and whenever it takes 2, 3, 4 months right after teaching that chapter, even I start forgetting things, because that is the nature of inorganic chemistry, and specifically the rote learning chemistry, where you only need to you have to go to the database. So that's why I must say that always keep on memorizing things again and again. If this chapter has been taught to you a weeks back, it's your moral responsibility that the nearby to your exam, you just quickly recap whole the chapter and just take things whatever it is needed. Now, what would you like to rate this question, guys? Talking of this question, it's a factual question. I can simply give you 2.5 out of 5. Why am I giving extra 0.5? Because extra 0.5 is for having this knowledge in your mind. Not everybody can do it. But yes, those who have done it, they will make this question done and they will reach to their required milestone. We have the another question. Can I see which question is this? This is the sixth question of the day, everyone. This question is the sixth question for the day. The question is quite simple and says the incorrect decreasing order of atomic radii. Incorrect decreasing order of the radii. So silicon, phosphorus, I don't know what is it. So if we talk about the radius, okay. So radius moving from left to the right, the radius actually decreases, and moving down the group like top to the bottom, so it what increases because of the addition of extra shell. So that's a general order in periodic table we observe, but now we have to check basically what has been given, how the order is working. The incorrect decreasing order we have to pick up. Okay, so we have fluorine, chlorine, phosphorus and silicon. So if we move from left to the right, so let's say, okay, I think this is silicon, then we have carbon, nitrogen. So okay, this is cool. Then chlorine is bigger than both of them. This is incorrect actually. So I think this is incorrect. This is false. Because see, carbon, aluminum, see, if we go from second period and carbon is bigger than oxygen and both of them are shorter than magnesium and aluminum, this is true. Then aluminum, boron, nitrogen, fluorine has smaller than, this is also true, and this is also beta, mange, and aluminum and then silicon. This is not correct, man. So I don't know how many of them were correct or incorrect. The incorrect decreasing order. So let's say if I talk about this, okay, we have fluorine here, we have chlorine here. This is your second period. This one is our third period. And we also have silicon and phosphorus. So silicon comes over here, phosphorus comes here, carbon, nitrogen used to be here. So talking of the radii, silicon is said to be the highest, which is true. Then phosphorus, then chlorine, then fluorine. I think this is true, yeah. What is wrong here? I think this was correct. I made it incorrect. This is the true statement, by the way. This is another true, and this is the only statement which is false. So then everybody knows we go down the group in the periodic table. Second group, beta, mange, ka, scooter, bap, razi. So we will see that it keeps on strictly increasing in the radii will be seen. So I think the correct answer should be D, not A. D is the incorrect one. Rest everyone, option is the truth. Okay. So if you want me to rate this question, although this question is based on an easy concept radii, but yes, I can rate it 3 out of 5, and the reason is pretty simple because it required a bit of time to go for each and individual option and then picking the correct answer out of it. So I would like to give this thing as a correct answer should be what? The 3 out of 5 will be the rate up. What question is this? Seventh question. Guys, let's welcome the seventh question. We have seventh question, everybody. Directly from the DNA block or what? No. From P block actually. Considering these elements of indium, thallium, aluminium and lead, the most stable oxidation states of element and highest and lowest first ionization enthalpies respectively are. No idea what they are talking about. Consider the following state. Most stable oxidation states of elements with highest and lowest first ionization enthalpy. Okay. So what do you think? What should have the highest oxidation state? So the highest oxidation state will be for the one which is acquiring the highest positive charge. And highest positive charge can be acquired by lead, I guess. Lead 4 positive. Isn't it, everyone? Even the data is over here with us. So now check it out, everyone. For all the Al, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, you can see there this data has to be checked. This data you need to look at. This data I'm talking about. this data versus the fourth ionization energy. I guess the correct answer should be lead 4 positive. Okay, so the correct answer should be highest ionization enthalpy will be 4. If I talk you about highest ionization enthalpy, the highest ionization enthalpy is actually for not IE1, it is IE4 we are right now picking, and ionization enthalpy is highest for lead 4 positive. So like that, okay, it's a fourth positive we are talking about. So preparing for the fourth ionization, this is your highest energy, and lowest first ionization energy will be 4. I think it will be for okay, ionization enthalpy. Aluminium will be the one. Boron, aluminium, neon, gallium, and the gallium actually has the lowest, but not in the option given. So aluminium should be the correct answer. Okay, IE1 check out the IE1, because second and third will be increased subsequently. So IE1 is a minimum, I think, for aluminium, and rest you can see it's getting increased. So lowest ionization enthalpy will be 4. The lowest ionization enthalpy 1 is actually for aluminium. So aluminium will making a +1 right after this, and I think the oxidation states of, considering the all elements, indium. So I don't think any other option is there apart from this. The highest and lowest I can pick A only. Actually, we are not sure about what question is exactly want to say related to its language. So I must agree at the point that whatever the question has been given and it's been submitted from the student side, there is some, like, I'm not getting it straightforward what has been asked in the question, and probably the same situation might have been happened with the students as well. But yes, with the lack of our awareness about the question, what has been asked in the question, I would like to give it a rate of simple, because since again not an easy question in the terms of like comparison and then factual data, and not just +1, it's a data that is asking you for the subsequent ionization energies. But always remember, for the successive ionization enthalpies, the amount of energy required to eject out the electron increases with the increase in Z effective. I would like to give this question as 3 out of 5, a simple 3 out of 5, making this question a bit more difficult than we are actually expecting. So that was our 7th question of the day, everyone. We had 7th question for the day. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this question. 7th question of the day was there, and hopefully you all have seen this question in your examination. After 7th, we have 8th question, everybody, with us. I was just simply discussing about this concept earlier in my class, where I gave you most predicted questions for 28 and 29 shifts, and this question is one of them. It's been asked out of that. Question is simple, that calculate the value of Kf, and if delta Tf is this and mass of solid is this, everything is given. The only thing that you need to identify is Kf. So what is this question from? This is from solution chapter 12 standard. What has been asked in this question? So even somebody would have just only gone for NCERT preparation, not for the coaching materials, or not even getting so many resources for your practicing and all. Even after that you can solve this question. That is what I personally find, and that is what the level of chemistry is there these days. Question simply says that we have to equate these all part. Now allow me a sec, everyone. So allow me a second, everyone. Give me a break. Yeah, hello. हाँ, देख लूँगा यार, लाइव हूँ यार, वो क्लास चल रही है. ठीक ठीक. मैं आहे भरूं, तू हाय करे, बेचैन लिखूं, बेचैन हो तू, फिर बेचैनी कबे काटू, तुझे चैन जरा सा हो जाए, अब ये भी लिखूं, तू सोचे मुझे. Anyways, guys, that was some entertainment we had. Now is the time we will reach to this question asked from solution, and an easy question is there. Only the thing which has to be identified is Kf. So let us put the formula first. Delta Tf is equals to want of factor into Kf multiplied by molality. It's that simple. See, it's that simple. Very easy. what I must say, it's an easy formula that we have to apply. Calculate the value of Kf, and everything is given to us. Just put the values, get the answer kind of scenarios here. 0.4 Kelvin is the delta, and we haven't not given anything about the solute. So whenever anything is not given to solute, we'll have to take it 1. Considering this is a non-electrolyte, doesn't go and dissociate or associate very well. So let us put it as 1. Kf is something that has to be calculated. Molality, how do you find the molality? So given mass of the solute upon its molar mass, how much is the molar mass? Molar mass is 256 into 1000 divided by grams of solvent taken, that is 50. So just solve it. It's 20 is here. So Kf will be 0.4 into 256 divided by 20. It is 0.2. Okay, so 0.02 actually. 5.12 is the value of Kf. 5.12 is the correct answer. But again, the thing is that you might be seeing this question, you might be attempting this question, you might also be thinking that was the correct answer 0.5 or not. So let me just remind you, if the question came in this way with these readings, then the answer would be 5.12. If any of the numeral part over there changes, the question may not have the same answer. But let me remind you the part that these are all guess based question. Students are keep on guessing, letting us know these questions were asked. We are trying to replicate over here on the board with you and also trying to solve them with you. The more important part is another easy question we have been asked. This has been asked. If you will ask me to rate out this question, I can rate it as 2 out of 5 because it is simply a formula based question and simple calculations were needed. Didn't require too many of the things to attempt with. That was your 10th question, not 10th question, I must say 8th question of the day. And that's how we have finished 8th question, everyone. Now I'll bring you the 9th question here. Let's have a look on the 9th question, everyone. And let me ask our Ayush Patni sir to get ready. So now we'll be having another question, and the question is pretty simple and in front of you. So the question simply says that it's our 9th question, and okay, let me just intimate our Sachin sir that get our mathematics wizard. It's a time that we should get our mathematics wizard ready, and you people will be having your mathematics right after it, or physics, no idea on that I'll introduce, not a problem. That's the 9th question for every one of us, and these similar questions have been asked very dedicatedly. Even in my 100 predicted questions yesterday, I had this session. You can visit. Those who have their sessions in upcoming shifts, please watch this session and you will get to know so many good questions, very quality questions and very conceptual question, and not required to like rote learning and everything written down. You can also check their solutions given over there. Now let me take you to the question. The question is chlorobenzene, and chlorobenzene under harsh condition of high temperature, high pressure, and reaction with KOH will lead you to the formation of, first of all, it will be forming a phenol. Then phenol, after CO2, what does it give you? COH, and then reaction with ammonia, this will make your compound as product. Okay, so this is your compound. We are having phenol which undergoes a reaction with CO2 and with H positive. This reaction is called as, what do we call this reaction? Kolb's This reaction has both ortho and para products, and I call this reaction as Kolb's reaction only. And then after this you are bringing ammonia. First of all, it will form a salt, and then after heating it gives you an amide. Then amide, this is actually A. And what has been asked, what is the molar mass of B? So B will be what? So then we are making, this amide is being reacted with Br2 and KOH. What is the reaction there? Hofmann bromide reaction. CO2 group will be removed and only NH2 will be formed over here. Now it has become 1 degree aromatic amine, right? This has been removed, CO2 has been removed, Hofmann bromide reaction is this. Then we are letting this compound to be attacked by chloroform and CHCl3 and KOH. What does this reaction do? It's a carbylamine test. And this carbylamine tests remove the saturation part and makes it NC, which is addition of one carbon, NC, and it's a foul smelling compound. And for this compound, which is actually B, we got to find out the number of, for this compound we got to find out the final answer actually, and molar mass has to be taken. So what do you think, what is this compound? This is your C6 and 1 C7. Hydrogens are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how many nitrogens can you see? 1, and 1 oxygen also. This is the formula. And then 84 plus 5 plus. That's how we can find out the molar mass of this compound. Now tell me, what would you like to rate this question? So rating wise wasn't very difficult question, was an easy question only, and I can rate this question as 3 out of 5, or let me write it 3.5 out of 5, because this question has a connection between so many good reactions. Some of the reactions belong to amine chapter, some of them are from the alcohol phenol ether chapter. So this is from the alcohol phenol ether part, phenolic part, and this is from the aldehyde, this is from the amine part. So it's a mix-up of the so many concepts. Along with that, we also had a good set of this calculation of molecularity, okay, molecular mass and all that we had to calculate. Now I'll give you the 10th question, everyone, and then I like to invite your mathematics or physics results waiting outside of this studio. The question is pretty simple, that how many reagents can give both the tests are given by how many of them? Give the both test. Tolerance test is given by only aldehydes, aliphatic and aromatic, so not a good test. Iodoform test, C double bond of CH3 group is there. Iodoform test will be given by both. Iodoform test requires this minimum condition of presence of methyl keto group. So what do you think? Aldol condition, aldol condensation is something which is given by the alpha hydrogen. So alpha hydrogen is there. This will also be given. Canizaro cannot be given if they already have the hydrogen with it. Felling test, aldehyde give the Felling test, not ketone, so this will not be given. The correct answer should be C and B. So the answer should be what? 2. Now guys, let me remind you, in my previous session I also had some of the question like this, although not on all the tests written down all together, but yeah, the question was pretty simpler and very much related in this way, that how many can give iodoform test, how many can give tolerant test, how many can of them give you any reaction with Canizaro and Canizaro reaction, and that is what it has been asked previously. So now if you ask me to rate this question, what you need to do is, this completely taken from the aldehyde ketone carboxylic, one of the very important chapter. And even if you have gone through just NCERT, this is an easy chapter, and I would like to rate this chapter as 3 out of 5. Sorry, just 3 out of 5, letting everyone know that if you know about the concepts or not, all these tests, if no, that you can't pick this question. If yes, then it's an easy question. How many questions have we done for the day? We have, guys, 11th question for us, that which of the following set of quantum number has the same energy? Which of the following set of quantum number has the same energy? What do you think will be having the same energy? So same energy is something that has n plus l is equals to the same, and with n same as well, right? So where do we have the n plus L equal over there? So n and L are equal in 3, 2. 3, 2, 3, 2. I think C and D have the n plus L equal because the energy is decided by n plus L rule only. So I think C and D should be the correct answer. And now I think that was the height of the easier question we had. That is the height of the easiest question we had. And if you want me to rate this question, I like to rate it at 2.5 out of 5 because of the easy question. And it is very simple that whenever we go for filling of the atomic orbitals, and which is also called as the electronic configurations. So in electronic configuration, we deal with this topic, that how do we have to pick where we are out of different orbital, how to pick. Why did we get this sequence 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 based upon the filling of the orbitals in increasing order of their energy. So energy will be come up in this order of n plus L. So guys, that was it that I had for the day. And hopefully you all are watching it, and just stay connected, don't go anywhere. And I am bringing your mathematics and physics faculties and educators as well very soon. So don't go anywhere and just stay tuned. And I have completed 11 questions. I'll bring another couple of questions and 11 questions more. Hello, भेज दो यार, ठीक है. So guys, you know what? Who is coming the next? Who are we gonna to invite now? So next is your most beloved, most engaging, energetic, and most selfless person. I'd like to invite our Ayush Patni sir, the mathematics wizard, with us. He'll be joining us very soon. So hopefully you all have enjoyed these 11 questions. What do you say, guys? Wasn't these very easy? सर पेपर वो लास्ट स्टेप था ही नहीं. Shrish Reddy, which question are we talking about? Can you give me a count? Okay, so mathematics wizard is right. Okay, fine. So guys, now next you will be hearing our mathematics wizard. I'll be taking leave and then I'll come back shortly. मुझे stop streaming करना होगा.
Hello, hello. I hope I'm audible now. Can somebody please reply?
Or else I'll have to check.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Great. So we have some questions from mathematics also from today's exam. Exam appeared, actually, what people are saying, what everybody else is saying, exam appeared a little bit more difficult compared to the previous attempts that we have had so far. Some of the maths questions have come. Let's have a discussion on the questions. There can be some changes or some differences in the questions. So you don't have to mind that. Based on your paper, based on what paper you gave, on basis of that only, keep checking. Okay, let's see some questions that we have. The first question, actually I forgot to put this question in Shore 50, But yeah, this is a very expected type of question. This has been coming in JEE, be it mains or advanced. It comes many times, right? This is one of the most expected questions. At least in one of the shifts you can expect this particular question. And there is very straight away method also to solve this type of question. Basically, whenever we have a function like this, a to the power x upon a to the power x plus root 2 or root of a, basically. In this case, what happens? Your f of x plus f of 1 minus x, this will always come out to be equal to 1. If this is the function, in functions we learn that if this is the function, then this particular thing becomes equal to 1 always. And if this becomes 1, then over here f of k by 82 plus f of what we need to find is f of 1 by 82 plus f of 2 by 82 plus f of 3 by 82 and so on till f of 81 by 82. We have to add this. Now, if we keep this in mind, then all these, first one and last one, will become equal to 1. Second one and second last one will become equal to 1. Right? Third one plus third last one will become equal to 1. All these will turn out to be equal to 1 when we add all of them because of this simple property of such a function. I'm forgetting what name, in some books they give name for also for this type of function, but this is what it follows. So when we'll add all these terms, we'll have 40 because all these will be equal to 1. So 40 plus f of 1 by 2 will remain. F of 1 by 2 will come in between, which will remain. F of 1 plus 1 minus x it was. F of 1 minus x. Right? So f of 1 by 2 only will have to calculate separately. Rest all will be there. All will become 1. Sum of 82 terms are there. So 40 will be there added as it is. And f of 1 by 2 will remain. So f of 1 by 2 we can calculate over here. 2 to the power 1 by 2, that means root 2 upon root 2 plus root 2. That will become 2 root 2. So root 2 upon 2 root 2. So this will become 40 plus 0.5, 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2. 40.5 will be your answer for this particular question. For this particular one. So do you think 29 second shift will be easy? Sir, was the paper tough today? But a paper is compared, if we compare variety, if we talk today, variety is different. Paper was not very expected paper like previous ones. For example, 24th second shift, many expectations are already there that these things will come, and they came. Right? 28th, 29th are coming unexpectedly, like questions which came on 22, 23, 24. Those variety of questions are not repeating. Otherwise also standard set of things are already, even here they are there. For example, if we talk about integration questions, they are straight away there. You can see very straightforward integration question is over here. So last question, if we want to mark in easy, difficult or hard, I would say medium category. And this one we should actually call it easy, but yeah, if there is some problem in integration, or if you have not studied integration clearly, indefinite integration specifically, then this can create a problem for you. Otherwise, this paper which came on 28th first shift is moderate, not difficult. Okay. Find the value of 96 into x square plus cos x upon 1 plus e to the power x minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, minus a to a. Right? Minus a to a, if you see, you should remember the property. Right? If you see minus a to a, you should directly remember the property. Try solving this, give it a try. Right? Directly we'll have to remember the property over here, nothing much. F of x plus f of minus x. So I'll write the thing which you need. So if you're integrating from minus a to a function, this will be equal to integration from 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x dx. Remember this particular property? This one we use a lot of times while learning integration, but we tend to forget this. Right? This is f of minus x. This is f of minus x. Find the value of this thing. Alpha pi cube plus beta, where alpha, beta are natural numbers. Find alpha and beta. So we'll have to integrate this using this property, and then alpha and beta will be able to find out. So integrating this will make it 96 will come outside. 0 to pi by 2 will be our limit. Okay. It's not clear, but okay. It's okay. 0 to pi by 2 will be our limit. So minus x square only it will happen at x square plus cos of x, let it be cos of x only, divided by 1 plus e to the power x plus x square. Cos of minus x will remain cos x only, so cos x divided by 1 plus e to the power minus x. Correct? This thing is coming. So finally, what are you going to have? Integration. So this will become 96 will remain outside. 96 will remain outside. 0 to pi by 2 will be the limit over here. And what will you have? X square plus cos x, which will be dx obviously, which will be integrated, and now it will become 96 into x cube minus sin x, or sorry, plus sin x, 0 to, limit will be 0 to pi by. This will be our final integration. Okay. X cube plus by 3. So this is going to become 4 pi cube. 4 only, right? Pi by 2, so pi cube by 8, 9. 4 pi cube plus 96. 4 pi cube plus 96. So your alpha will become 4 and beta will come out to be 96. Alpha plus beta should be equal to 100 if that was there in the options. If the data is correct, then alpha plus beta should be equal to 100. So it's x square cos x. Kahan par? X square only I took, beta. X square only I took, Abhilash. Okay. X square only I have taken. I think calculation and integration, everything is correct. This exactly would be the solution if this exact was the question. Again, image based question has repeated today, right? Image based question, we learned how to solve it. Yes, last year also, I mean in 24 also, in many shifts there were image based questions from 3D. So this is there, very straightforward approach is there. Image of 4, 4, 3 we need to find out in this line, which is x minus 1. This line is there. This line is given to us x minus 1 by 2, y minus 2 by 1 and z minus 1 by 3. Okay. Image, let's say image is alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. All right. So first of all, if this point's image we are finding, what steps do we follow? First of all, we assume this point on this line. Assuming this point 2k plus 1, right? K plus 2 and 3k plus 1. This will become the point. We'll assume this point. Correct? This point will assume as it is. Direction ratios of this line, the perpendicular line, we'll find out. DRs will become how much? 2k plus 1 minus 4, that means 2k minus 3. k plus 2 minus 4, that means k minus 2, and 3k plus 1 minus 3, that means 3k minus 2. These will be drs. Product of these drs with drs of this will give us equal to 0 because they are perpendicular. So we'll do 2k minus 3 multiplied with 2 plus k minus 2 multiplied with 1 plus 3k minus 2 multiplied with 3. Correct na? Haan. So 4k minus 6 plus k minus 2 plus 9k minus 6. So how much are we getting? 14k minus 14 equal to 0. So k equal to 1 we'll be getting. If k is equal to 1, then this point becomes 3 comma 3 comma 4. 3 comma 3 comma 4. This point will have as 3 comma 3 comma 4. Now this is the midpoint of image and the given point. So alpha plus 4, then we'll simply do alpha plus 4 divided by 2 equal to 3. Right? Beta plus 4 divided by 2 equal to 3, and gamma plus 3 divided by 2 equal to 4. This will give us alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha will come out to be 2, comma, beta will come out to be 2, comma, gamma will come out to be 2, comma 2, comma 5. So alpha plus beta plus gamma 2 plus 2 plus 5 will be equal to 9. 9 should come as your answer. If it's not x square plus cos x, it's x square cos x. Over here x square cos x tha. X square cos x, no beta, not possible. Otherwise it will go very lengthy, right? By parts we'll have to apply. So even if it was x square cos x, apply by parts, but same rule you'll have to use. Okay, so here 9 we are getting as alpha plus beta plus gamma, but mark my words guys, image based questions are repeating themselves. So even if tomorrow or in the second shift you are planning to give your exam, do not miss this particular concept and don't go in the wrong direction. Sometimes students go for the lengthy process for finding this particular type of problem, solution for this particular type of problem. Don't do that. Okay, simple straightforward approach is there. Using DRs, make the product equal to 0. That's it. Something like this also has come, although I don't believe that this would come because this will be very easy. Last question also we can, because it's repeating so many times, so we call image based question now, we'll call them easy only because they are repeating and you can expect them. Chaliye, cos of sine inverse of 3 by 5, sine inverse of 5 by 30. Achha, this type of problem, when we start inverse trigonometry, there itself we solve. You can have multiple ways, even if you don't remember any formula or anything, it's okay, right? This is baby type of problem. Why? Because sine inverse 3 by 5 you have. So cos inverse will become how much? First of all, cos inverse, sine inverse 3 by 5 means cos inverse 4 by 5. Sine inverse 5 by 13 means cos inverse 12. So 12 by 13, right? Sine inverse 33 by 65, 56 I think, 50 kitna? Let me calculate. For 56, 65 square, just a minute, 65 square minus 3136 na, so 50, 56. So this will be your cos inverse 56 by 65. Cos inverse 56 by 65. See, even if we don't know anything, then also we can approach this problem. We can apply cos of a plus b. Cos of a plus b plus c, direct formula if you know, that's good. Or you can simply apply, take this as a and this as b and then apply. However you want to do, right? Tan also, there is straight away formula cos, this will become, convert them into tan. You can convert them into tan. With tan actually it will become easier. Now, what will this be? Tan inverse 3 by 4 This will become tan inverse 5 by 12. This will become tan inverse 33 by 56. So tan में if you convert, this will become easier. In fact, cos of tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 5 by 12 will become what? Tan inverse 3 by 4 plus 5 by 12 upon 1 minus 15 by 48, right? Plus tan inverse 33 by 56 you are having. So use tan instead. Then again apply tan A, tan B, tan A, tan B. So you'll get cos of pi by 2. Finally, when you'll solve this, you'll get cos of pi by 2, which is equal to 0. Right? This entire thing will come out to be as pi by 2. Okay. So there are multiple ways. Directly also, if you apply cos A plus B ka formula, no, then calculation will be a little longer, but you'll get your answer. Tan inverse A plus tan inverse B direct formula here. You'll be able to apply if you are converting them into tan. Right? This will be, I think, much better and much simpler. Correct? Here, direct if you want to apply cos A plus B, I think that will involve some more steps. But you'll get pi by 2 inside and it will come out to become equal to 0. Although I'm not believing that this question came. But maybe something similar to that. Okay. Let's look at our next question. The sum of squares of solutions of equation x square minus 2x minus 3 minus 4 equal to 0. Mod is there in between. Very regular type of question. We see this particular type a lot of times in JEE Mains. Very regular type of question. How do we solve it? Manipulating mod. By first case will be what? 2x minus 3 is greater than 0. And one case will be 2x minus 3 is less than 0. Right? That will be the case. Right? In this case, what will happen? X will be greater than 3 by 2. And in this case, x will be less than 3 by 2. Equal to also we can apply, no problem. Can become 0, yeah. Right? Now, solving this x square minus 2x minus 3 minus 4 equal to 0. And solving this x square, it will open with minus, right? So plus 2x minus 3 minus minus 4 equal to 0. So minus 7 here. Right? These two will be our sum of square of solutions of equation. Okay. So let's calculate x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of 4 minus 28, 4 plus 28, 32 divided by 2. So this will become x is equal to 1 plus or minus 4 root 2, right? So 2 root 2. That's it. 1 plus or minus 2 root 2. And here what are we getting? X is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 32 divided by 2. So this will become x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 2 root. So 1 minus 2 root 2 so we cannot accept. From here what will we accept? 1 plus 2 root 2 will be accepted. Why? Because x has to be greater than 3 by 2. Over here, minus 1 minus 2 root 2 we cannot accept. Minus 1 plus 2 root 2 can we accept kya? Minus 1 plus 2 root 2. 2 root 2 ka value will be 1.8. Sorry, 2.8. So minus 1 plus 2.8, we should accept. Right? Because it will be, no, we should not accept here. We need less than 3 by 2. 2.8 it will be. So, I think minus 1 minus 2 root 2 also we cannot accept. Minus 1 plus 2 root 2 also we are not able to accept because it has to be less than 1.5. Na? Minus 1 plus 2 root 2 to will go more than 1, it will be 1.8, because 2 root 2 is 2.8. So 1.8, I think only one value will be accepted. Sum of square of solutions. So only 1 plus 2 root 2 is the square, and its square will be 1 plus 8 plus 4 root 2. That means 9 plus 4 root 2 should be your solution. Check once again. I hope we have not made any mistake. Any comments? Anything? Anything? I think 9 plus 4 root 2 only, because minus 1 minus root 2, so we can, minus 1 minus root 2, why are we not accepting? Who said it should be greater than 0? Minus 1 minus root 2, why are we not accepting? Minus 1 minus 2 root 2, so we can accept, na? We can accept. So this square term, 1 plus 2 root 2 and minus 1 minus 2 root 2 का square it will become. Minus 1 minus 2 root 2, but it will be 1 plus 2 root 2 only. 1 plus 2 root 2 whole square plus minus of 1 plus 2 root 2 whole square. Same thing only it will become. Solution is correct. I think if there is no problem in these digits, I think only this way it has to be approached. First solve this inequality and then just check these ones, right? Just take care of this, that over here x should be less than 3 by 2 and here x should be greater than 3 by 2. So this will be selected and the other one will be rejected. Here minus 1 minus 2 root 2 will be accepted. Yeah, these values will be accepted. So sum of squares will be your answer. I don't think any problem was there. Binomial coefficient problems, guys, a lot of times it has been told that solve the binomial coefficient problems very carefully, learn all the formulas, it will be required. For example, this problem, although is very, very easy, right? Because you can actually guess the answer over here if the exact same problem came. Otherwise also it's just about the formulas. So NCR minus 1 divided by NCR. There is a formula for this, right? NCR minus 1 divided by NCR. So this is R upon N minus R plus 1. There is a formula for this, R upon N minus R plus 1. This is the direct formula for this one. Now, one more formula which you can use is NCR minus 1 plus NCR will be N plus 1 CR. Oh, actually N plus 1 CR. Plus 1 CR. Correct only I'm doing. So these two formulas you can use. You have the values. You can find R and N and then give the answer for NCR plus 1. Or one more thing which you can do is, by NCR minus 1 is 28. We know that 8C2 is 28. 8C2 is 28. 8 into 7, 56. 56 divided by 8C2 is 28. Correct? If you go with this way, N minus R plus 1 CR. N minus R plus 1 CR. We're telling the formula kya beta? Did I write something wrong? N minus R upon N minus R plus 1, na? हाँ, r upon n minus r plus 1. Okay, maybe I wrote wrong. देखो, one more way, direct 8c2. If you can see, 28 is a small number. We remember some of the terms, right, directly for 5c2, 5c3, 10c4, these terms we remember. 8c2, if we can recollect, 8c2 will come out to be 28 because here NCR only is asked. So if you can guess in these type of problems, that will be very easy. 8c2 is 28, right? Now, and 8c2 is 28. So R becomes how much over here? R becomes 3, right? Now check 8c3. For example, here 8c2 is 28. So R minus 1 is equal to 2. R is equal to 3. That means your 8c, if 8c2 is 28, check 8c3. What is 8c3? 8 factorial upon 3 factorial into 5 factorial. So 8 into 7 into 6. 3 into 2, 6. Cancel. 8 into 7, 56. Yes, this is also coming out to be 56. Right? 8c2 is 28. 8c3 is 56. So simply your n is equal to 8 and your r is equal to 3. Use this and you'll have your answer. 8c4 you need to calculate. That's it. So in these type of problems, it's better that if you are able to guess, if this number is very, very small, guess and do it very fast. Otherwise, make two equations. You have both the formulas, apply the formula, find n, find r, and then proceed with the problem. So that's one thing. Chaliye. Okay? Anything n plus r plus 1, n plus r plus n minus r plus 1 CR. Huh. Okay. Chaliye, one more question. Number of 5-digit numbers using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers we have. Greater than 5000 such that the sum of first and last digit is not greater than 8. Such that the first and last digit is not greater than 8. They want 5-digit number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And sum of first and last digit should not exceed 8. Okay. And number should be greater than 5000. So here either 5 will come, 6 will come, 7 will come. है ना? 5 will come, 6 will come, or 7 will come. 3 possibilities for the first place. Okay. Then, now, last digit also we will have to fix. So when 5 comes over here, in the last digit, what can come? 0 can come, 1 can come, 2 can come, 3 can also come, right? Should not be greater than 8. Right? Last digit can be 0, 1, 2, or 3. For 6, it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2. For 7, it can be 0, it can be 1. Right? So these are the possibilities that we have. Okay. So for this one, I think we'll have to add. So first for 5, for this one, what cases we will have? So 1, only one way to fix at the first place. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. And for here we have 4 ways. And how many numbers we have? 8 numbers. One number though we have fixed. 0 cannot come. 0 won't come by default. 0 is not coming. So all the 8 can come, I think. All 8 can come. Now repetition is allowed because it is not mentioned. So it will be 8, 8, 8, 8 into 8 into 8 into 4. Correct? So one is this. Then second case. So one possibility for the first position, 6. Then 8, 8, 8. And last one we have 3 possibilities. So, okay. 8 only na bhai. Anything can come. Any number can come. And for the third one, we have 2 possibilities here. 8, 8, 8 and here 1. With 7, only this much. 8 so we cannot put. Any other case which we can make? Do you think so? Even I don't think so. But here, yeah, only these many cases. So we have 8 cube into 4 plus 8 cube into 3 plus 8 cube into 2. Right? These many cases. Because 8 cannot come over here, 5, 6, 7 only can come, 8 is not there only. And with 7, nothing else can come more than 5,000. All right. Anything else which we are forgetting? By any exception which can be formed, 6,000 will be allowed, 7,000, 5,000 will not be allowed. So 5,000, we want greater than 5,000. But in the first case over here, we are actually including 5,000 also, right? 50,000. We are including 50,000. Why? Because in first case, we are 0, 1, 2, 3. All are possible for the last one. And here we have 8 possibilities. So we are actually including 5,000, no, 50,000. We have to exclude 50,000. So this will be your correct answer, which will be 9 into 8 cube minus 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 into 8 cube minus 1 will be your correct answer. This question can be marked as hard because of this particular thing, 1. Subtracting 1. You have to always check in the end any exception is coming. Exception is being included or not. 275 plus. Very good. Very good, Lakshmi. That's good. Okay. So you have to check. 9 into a minus 1 will also happen because you have to exclude 50,000. 50,000 greater number we need. So this should be the catch in this question. Good question this was. Okay. Let's see. One more. Here they are talking about vertices of trapezium lies on parabola y square equal to 4x. 4x. One of its diagonal passes through 1, 0 and its length is 25 divided by 4. Find the area of trapezium. Okay. So standard parabola they have given. Okay. Standard parabola they have given. Let's make a trapezium. Yeah. Leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Actually, but there should be one more thing mentioned over here, that I think there is something missing. Can somebody tell me? Anybody who gave the exam, can you tell me if there is something missing in this question? I think there is something missing in this question. There is something missing in this question, man. Okay, let's see. So let's say this is our trapezium. Let me make it only. Let's say this is our trapezium and our parabola is passing through the vertices here, here, here. This is our parabola. Parabola is very simple, y square equal to 4x. Now obviously it's talking about focal chord. So focal chord, for focal chord we need to know a few specific things. This is our axis, this is my 0, 0 because standard parabola. Focus is 1, 0. Let's say 1, 0 is my focus. Okay, focus is 1, 0. Diagonal passes through 1, 0 and its length is given to me. Okay, if length is given to me, I think one thing should be given over here. This should be given that this triangle's parallel sides are parallel to y-axis. This should be given. Otherwise, this question, I don't know how to. Either parallel sides, there should be some information about the parallel sides. Otherwise, it will become very, very difficult. Right? One of the diagonal passes through 1, 0. Okay, let's say this diagonal passes through 1, 0. So if this is t1 square comma 2t2. By parametric points we can take, right, 80 square comma 281. So here also we'll be able to take the parametric points. Sir, will tomorrow's exam be easy? Beta, no assumptions can be made like that. First shift, yeah, it is expected that 29th will be easier than the other, but NTA can do anything. It is expected though. Yes. T square comma 2t2, T1 square comma 2t1 will be this point, right? T1 square comma 2t1 will be this point, let's say. Okay. And this is a focal point. This white one is a focal chord. This white one is your focal chord. What else can we do? So if this is T1 square comma 2t1, this will be T1 square comma minus 2t1, right? Because this will be vertically down, right? This line is supposed to be parallel to y-axis, correct? Okay. And if this is T2 square comma 2t2, then this will be minus T2 square, sorry, T2 square, this will be T2 square comma minus 2t2. This much we can make. And this length is given to us. So A into T plus 1 by T whole square. This is the formula. This is given to us as 25 by 4. A is 1. Y square equal to 4ax. A is 1. So your T plus 1 by T is equal to plus or minus 5 by 2. T plus 1 by T will come out to be equal to plus or minus 5 by 2. Okay. So T1 will get somehow. But T1 if we'll get, T2 ka what we'll do? How to go ahead with this one? Yeah, but T1, T2 connection is definitely over there. Wait, let me do some adjustments. Otherwise, there will be a lot of confusion. T1, T2, let's assume simply. We'll have to, it's better that we find first and then we solve. Okay. Let me make it a bit more clearer. So, this is our trapezium. Okay, let's say this is my parabola, this is my focus 1, 0, these are the points. Okay. So this is my focal chord, right? This is my focal chord. If this is T over here, this is minus 1 by T over here, that we know, right? T1 into T2 for a focal chord will be equal to minus 1. So if this is T over here, this will be minus 1 by T. Right, so this is T square, comma 2AT. This is minus, this is 1 by T square, comma minus 2 by T. This will be that point. Let's assume it like this only, no? So that less confusion will be there, right? Correct. So abhi 8, now I know T plus 1 by T will be equal to plus or minus 5 by 2. Just now we solved, right? A into T plus 1 by T whole square will be equal to 25 by 4. So this will be equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. So T square plus 1 is 2T square plus 2 is equal to 5. Right? This can be one condition, or 2T square plus 2 equal to minus 5 can be another condition. 2T square plus 2 is equal to 5T. Now this will be solved as, there T will be 2 or 1 by 2. From here we'll get T equal to 2 or 1 by 2. Another equation which we can have is 2T square plus 2 is equal to minus 5T. From here we'll get t equal to -2 or -1/2, right? Now this point will become how much? This point will become 1 by, acha, we want, this is negative side, right? So this point will take 1 by 4 comma -1, right? 1 by 4 -2 na. So t, if we take t as -2 and -1/2, so this will be 1 by 4 comma -1, and this will come as 4 comma 4. Now this point is vertically down to 4 comma -4 it will become. This is vertically up to 1 by 4 comma 1 this will become. Now we have all the 4 points. This is how we are supposed to solve this, right? This is how we are supposed to solve this. Area of trapezium we all know half into sum of parallel sides into height. So sum of parallel sides is quite visible over here, 8 and over here 2, right? 8 plus 2 10. This is 2 and this is 8. Okay. All right. Into height. What will be height? Height also this much. This will be height. So this much also we can see, right? This is horizontal. So 4 minus 1 by 4. Correct? 4 minus 1 by 4 will be your height. So 4 minus 1 by 4. 15 by 4 into 15 by 4. So this will become how much? 10 into 15, 150 divided by 8. That means 75 divided by 4. 75 divided by 4 should be your answer. Sir, किस color? Chemistry learner. No other job do you have? What do you think? Became very funny, है ना? कितना मजा आ गया ऐसे सब फालतू बातें करके, है ना? सक्सेस, दिस इज, यही है हमारे लिए. दिस इज एम्पावरिंग फॉर अस. दिस इज सक्सेस फॉर अस. कुछ भी, एनी रैंडम थिंग यू विल रीड ऑन इंटरनेट एंड यू विल कम ऑनलाइन एंड मेक जोक्स अबाउट इट. चलिए, लेट्स सी वन मोर क्वेश्चन. x square plus y square, one circle's equation is given and this circle touches x-axis at a comma 0, touches x-axis at a comma 0 and its y-intercept is b. Y-intercept is square root of 2 into square root of f square minus c, है ना? Remember, find 2a comma b square. 2a comma b square है? b का है. अच्छा, y-intercept is b in terms of alpha, beta and gamma. I don't think this question would be exactly like this. Things are not clear. Circle touches x-axis at a comma 0. If x-axis at a comma 0, by if circle touches x-axis at a comma 0, so r radius will become a, right? No, not necessary. Not necessary, obviously, right? Not necessary. But x coordinate of the radius, x coordinate of the center will become a, right? A comma something, correct? If circle touches the x-axis at a comma 0, then x coordinate of center will be a, na? Pakka, right? So your a is this. Alpha is equal to not alpha, minus of alpha by 2. Alpha by 2 is equal to a. That's what we did do na. Minus g comma minus f. So center, if we want to find, so minus of minus alpha by 2, that means alpha by 2 is equal to a. That means alpha is equal to 2a. So alpha in terms of 2 alpha means 4a. So this to came 4a. Alpha in terms of a, है ना? A in terms of alpha. A in terms of alpha. 2a if they are asking, so alpha only it will become, na? 2 alpha. Actually, this should be 2a. So 2a will become equal to alpha. This will be alpha. है ना? Correct? 2a will be equal to alpha. Now b square we need to find. For that one, straight away, very easy question this looks like. Straight away they have given one more information. If exactly this is the question. They have given y-intercept. So 2 into square root of f square minus c will be equal to your y-intercept, which is b. So 2 into square root of beta square minus gamma is equal to b. That's it. So you got b also in terms of this. This will become what? 2 into square root of beta square minus gamma. B square if they are asking, so 4 into beta square minus gamma. This will become 4 into beta square minus gamma. Direct formula based, very straightforward question it is, if this exactly has come. Exactly this has come. Okay. Chaliye. So questions we have seen. Let's see if there are more. Okay, one more question. This question also has come now. A bag has 7 good and 3 defective oranges. Correct? 7 good and 3 defective oranges. 2 oranges are chosen randomly. Find variance of orange being defected. Wow. Variance of orange being defected. Variance we have to find out. This is in statistics also we learn about this, during probability also we learn about this. This is something out of the box. So I myself will categorize this as hard. Because question will be easy only, but this is not something which we expect generally. 7 good and 3 defective oranges. 2 are chosen at random. Chaliye, think how shall we approach towards this problem. So cases we'll have to make. For 0 orange being defected, 1 orange being defected, 2 orange being defected. That's it. By 2 we are choosing 2 oranges. So either 0 orange being defected, 1 orange being defected, or 2 oranges being defected. These will be the cases, na? Right? These will be the cases. 0 orange being defected, 1 orange or 2 orange. Probability cases where this will be your x and this will be p of x. Let's see what all are we going to get. Then only we'll be able to find out variance. Variance will be what? xi into pi whole square divided by n, and that will be square of mean. Xi into pi divided by n, simple xi into pi divided by n. So here p of x in case of 0, if both the oranges that we choose, both are not defected, then what will be the probability? So total outcomes are how much? 7 good and 3 defective oranges are there. So 10 oranges are there and 2 are chosen at random. So 10C2 will be the total for all of them. For this one, 0 oranges to be chosen. So all the oranges you have to choose from good ones. So 7C2. Right now one defected or one bad orange if you choose. Right? So how will it come? One good orange you will choose from, good one 7C1, and bad orange where will you choose it from? Defected one, so 3C1 divided by 10C2. For 2, both the oranges should be from defected one, to 3C2 divided by 10C2. These will be your 3 set of probabilities. Correct? Now variance we'll find out. So 0 multiplied with square of this, that means 7C2 by 10C2 whole square, plus 1 into square of this, that means 7C1 into 3C1 by 10C, plus 2 into square of this, square, 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, into 3C2 by 10C, minus, from this only minus you will have to do 0 into same thing, that means 7C2 by 10C2, plus 1 into same thing. That means 7c1 dot 3c1 by 10c2 plus one more you'll have to do 2 into 3c2 divided by 10c. This complete calculation you'll have to do. That will give you your final answer. Right. This exactly if was the I think exactly this would have been the question. Good question, because variance generally we forget. This is how it is calculated. Right? X square into px x into px whole square minus xpx, sigma xpx. Okay. So revise this particular formula also if you can, if you have time right now. No, now there are no more questions. Let them come again. Let me see if I have any. Chemistry questions already bit up. Rewind. You'll see chemistry questions there. Rewind for some time. Before this, chemistry was discussed. So right now I'm not getting any question. Anything which you guys would like to ask about the paper, about how did it go, how are things happening, are you in pressure or something? Anything which you'd like to talk about, you can put it in the comment box. Let me know. Questions, any new I have not got till now. One question is this, just a minute. One question that I have got is this. Question is this, which says from 0 to x, t f of t dt is equal to x square f of x. And f of 2 is equal to 3. This is also given. F of 2 is given to equal to 3. They have asked f of 6. They have asked f of 6. So this is Leibniz's formula, Leibniz's theorem. Exact application of that. हाँ sir. हाँ sir. Hello. ले लो 2-3 मिनट ले लो सर, मैं एक क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूँ. एक क्वेश्चन और है मेरे पास फोन पे, वो कर रहा हूँ, तब तक आप ले लो. एक और है बस. हाँ बस 2 मिनट है ना. Okay, so this is one more question that we have. So this is Leibniz's theorem direct, and then LDE we'll have to apply. Differential equation we'll have to apply. So what will this become? This will become, okay, wait, let me see here only. X of f of x will be equal to x square f dash x. When you'll apply Leibniz's formula, this will become exactly this thing. And now if we write f dash x as dy by dx, then this is x square into dy by dx plus xy equal to 0. This is your differential equation. Correct? And this can be easily variable separated. So dy by y will become equal to minus x by dx. Sorry, minus x हाँ सर, हाँ सर, एक 2 मिनट बस, 2 मिनट. हाँ हाँ. अरे what was I saying here? हाँ, sorry. This, if this is exactly the question, then apply Leibniz's theorem. You will get dy by y equal to minus x by dx by minus x. Dx by x minus dx by x. So this will simply become ln y plus ln x equal to c. That means we'll get xy equal to c, and we are given f of 2 is equal to 3. That means 3 into 2, c will become equal to 6. If c is coming equal to 6, then f of 6 we can easily calculate, because f of 6 will be equal to y is equal to 6 divided by x6, that is equal to 1. F of 6 will come out to be equal to 1. If this exactly is the question, then that will be the. So now physics will be discussed. Sir, what are the important topics to revise for tomorrow's exam? Beta, abhi to just revise everything which has been coming in the previous year's papers.
Okay, so let us start physics solution. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you how was the paper and what was the level of that physics paper. So according to the students, and I have that much seen the paper, 15 questions I have seen. So according to those questions, the level was a bit better than the last 6 shifts. Students are also saying that it was a toughest exam in last 3 years, but I don't think that much tough, but the paper was good, paper level was good. So let us start. You can also see that there are 3-4 initial questions were too much easy. You can see that there are 2 disks of radius r and 2 are having moment of inertia I1 and I2 respectively. We have to find the ratio of I1 I2. So suppose that these are disks, so we know that the moment of inertia disk is mr square by 2. So I1 is what? I1 is equals to I1 that is equals to I1 that is equals to what is the radius r? So mr square by 2. And for I2 radius is r by 2r. So m2r square by 2. 2r square by 2. M got cancelled. We will be left with 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is the answer. So too much easy question. So first of all, okay, yeah, yes, logic gate questions came, and I will show you that how was the question. There was some printing mistake, but I'll let you know that what was the exact question. So this was the first question. Second was this, too much easy, again too much easy question. What the question is saying, the equivalence, this is a standard question. I've also already told you that what kind of standard question are being made. So this is one of the standard question. These 3, suppose that it is A, this point is A, so this will also be A because of short circuit. This is B, so this will also be because of the short circuit. The first resistance is in between A and B, second is also between A and B, third is also between A and B. So all the 3 resistances are in parallel. So that's why all the 3, 1 by r by 3 plus 1 by r by 3 parallel, right? So 1 by r by 3. So we will simply add them. So R equivalent will be 9 by r, r by 9, r by 9. This is the answer. This is the answer. Okay, yes, parallel, very good, shabash. Next question. This is saying the modulus of rigidity and torque ratio. The dimensions of the modulus of rigidity and torque ratio is m0. This is written as m0, L minus 3 and Tc. We have to find the value of C. So simply modulus of rigidity we can write from the modulus of velocity, that it is simply stress upon strain. And stress is what? Stress is simply force per unit area upon strain is what? Delta x upon L. So this is simply dimensionless quantity. Force upon area is the simply dimension, it have dimension in the modulus of rigidity. Upon torque is what? Force into length. So we'll be simply writing force per unit area into force into length. or R. Force got cancelled. We'll be left with 1 upon F. 1 upon A into L. A is what? L2. A is what? L2. And L is what? L. So it will be simply M0 L minus 3 in the numerator and T0. So if we compare it from this particular quantity, it is C is equals to 0. It is C is equals to 0. So again, an easy question. There were some easy questions, so we will simply see that what were the tough questions. These three questions were too much easy. Next question was a bit better question. What the question is saying: find the coordinate of center of mass of the given rectangular plate, given surface mass density, that is equals to sigma is sigma x naught by A. Sigma is equals to sigma naught x by A. So the variation of the mass is in x direction. So we will simply write the center of mass in x direction with the help of integration. But in the y direction, there is no mass variation. So we can simply write this length is b. So y center of mass will be b by 2 because there is no mass variation. Okay, this is uniform in y. So y COM is what? B by 2. But in x direction, we will integrate it. How? X. Ongoing x, we will take an element of dx, and of this dx element we will simply write the mass. So dm mass will be mass density sigma into area of this. What is the area of this? What is the area of this element? Area is simply dx into b. So b dx. Now this is the mass. Now we'll simply write x cum, center of mass, that is equals to integration. What is the formula? X dm. What is the x? X is x. So x dm upon integration dm. Just solve it. X into what is dm? Sigma value is sigma naught x by A. So sigma naught x by A into b dx. So and 1x is also, so bx square b dx upon integration dm means sigma naught x by A into b into dx. Limit from 0 to A. Okay. So now just we have to solve this. Sigma naught b A got cancelled. We will be left with x square. The integration of x square is x cube by 3. So a cube by 3 is in the numerator. A cube by 3 in the numerator, and the denominator is x. So integration is x square by 2. So means a square by 2. So it will be simply 2a got cancelled. We will be left with 2a by 3. So in x direction, the center of mass is in 2a by 3, and in y direction b by 2. So these are the coordinates. These are the simply coordinates. Okay. About today's paper, we can simply say that some questions were a bit tough, not for the as for the students, and some questions are too much easy. So accordingly, the paper was moderate. Okay. Next question. It is also little bit thinking problem, and if you know what is the equation of cylinder, you can easily crack this question. So the question is saying a uniform wire of linear charge density lambda is placed in the y-axis. It is placed in the y-axis. It means it's that particular cross section. Its cross section is in xz plane. So this is the coordinate system. This is suppose that x, this is y, this is z. So it is placed along y-axis. So if it is a wire, it have the electric field like perpendicular to the surface. It will have the electric field like this. Right? It will have the electric field like this. So we can make the equipotential surface from this. So this will be the equipotential surface. This is a cylinder, right? This is a cylinder. So listen to me very carefully. If this is a cylinder, we have to write an equation of cylinder whose axis is y-axis and whose cross section is in xz plane. So if the cross section is xz plane, so we can write the equation x square plus z square. The cross section will have the equation x square plus z square is equals to constant. So this is the equation of cylinder. So just match the option. Second option will be correct. Right? Okay. Next question. A bit better question, like what the question is saying: a spring of natural length r is held at a position A as shown in the vertical plane then find the speed of the particle attached to the end of the spring when spring attains the natural length. It means when the spring, this is the stretched spring, it means this have some potential energy, spring potential energy, and also suppose that this is a ground level, so this have also some gravitational potential energy. It means we can say it has two kind of energies. One is simply the spring potential energy and second is simply the gravitational potential energy. It means when we will leave it, it will go like this in the circle, and when it will come into the natural length, it will have some potential energy as well and some kinetic energy. So just energy conservation in this particular case, right? So just write the energy here. At this particular point, we'll write from the green. So at this point, point number 1, the energy is simply first of all, spring potential energy, total length is this length is 2r because this is diameter, and the natural length is r. Natural length is r. So stretch is simply r. So we can write half k r square, half k r square. This is the spring potential energy plus the potential energy, which is the gravitational potential energy, is from here. So it will be mg into 2r. Distance is 2r. So mg into 2r. mg 2r, right? mg 2r. Okay. Next, it will be converted into the simply potential energy, gravitational potential energy, and kinetic energy. So spring will come something here, right? Now we have to calculate potential energy here. So we'll have to calculate this distance, this height. How we will calculate? Since this is the natural length of the spring, it means this distance will be r. This distance will be r, and this is the center. So this is the radius. It means it will be also r, and this is also radius. So this is also r. It means this angle is what? 60 degree. This angle is what? 60 degree. It means this is the length we have to, or simply we can write this is the length. Okay, that means this total is r and this length is r cos 60. R cos 60. So this total length will be r minus r cos 60. R minus r cos 60. It means now the potential energy is mg r minus r cos 60. So r is common, 1 minus cos 60. 1 minus cos 60 plus here the kinetic energy is half mv square. Half mv square. So this is the equation. This is the equation which we have to solve, and we can find the value of velocity after solving this equation. Done? Any doubt till here? Any doubt? Should we move on to the next question? Obviously, I'm just writing the equation so that if the data is given, we can simply solve the equation. Okay. Next question. Next question is also good. What the question is saying: a thread of length L attached with a particle of mass m and charge q, and its end is released from the position as shown in the figure. Okay. Now in the uniform electric field, find the velocity of the mass when it crosses the x-axis. This is the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Now we have to find the velocity when it crosses the x-axis. Right? Can you solve it? Can you solve it? Okay, if your shift is tomorrow, then all the best to you, and just see what the question is being asked in the evening shift also. So you will have an idea that what kind of 8 shifts you have been. So you can go with that. Okay. Okay. So this question is from the combined electrostatics plus kinematics, right? So this particle will have two forces. First is because of the electric field. Electric field will have a QE force, right? And mg is in this direction. So effective acceleration, if we write, effective acceleration will be in this direction and effective force will be also in this direction. So I'm writing the effective acceleration. What is the effective acceleration? That is equals to, here it is, the acceleration is g, so under root g square. Here acceleration is QE by m, so QE by m square. So this is the effective acceleration. Now we have to find the velocity when it reaches here, when it reaches here. So we can simply write here. We can write here that this, what is this length? What is this length? Since this is L and this is also L and this angle is 60, it means this is an equilateral triangle. It means this will also be L. So the particle has been traveled the L distance with this acceleration starting from the rest. It means we can write the third equation of motion, v square, that is equals to u square plus 2as. U is 0 because the initial velocity is 0. V square, V's we have to find out. So under root is equals to 2as. Under root 2as, 2 is 2. A is what? This effective acceleration. So 2 into effective acceleration is what? Root g square plus QE by m square. QE by m square into s is what? What is the distance traveled? That is L. So this is the combined answer. This is the combined. I don't know what the equations were given, but this is the combined answer. Okay, done. Should we move on to the next question? Definitely. Just see it. Okay. Next question. Next question. This was a bit out of syllabus question. I don't know what will be the actions on this particular question, but we will have to solve since it is in the shift. Okay, maybe the bonus mark can be given or whatever it will be, but we will solve for now. What the question is saying, in beta negative decay, which of the following option is correct? Which of the following in beta negative, what is the equation? We know that neutron is being converted into a proton plus electron and anti-neutrino. So this is a beta negative, and also beta positive. You know, beta positive is neutron is converted into proton plus positron plus neutrino. This is the beta positive decay. So we will simply just take the equation third, because neutron is being converted into proton plus electron and anti-neutrino. Right? Okay, next question. Next question, a bit confusing. Students were saying that there is something else in the question. So there will be, I'm just drawing it again so that I can make it very clear and what is given. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, this is like this here. Okay, and students were saying there was some NAND gate here. There was some NAND gate here, and here it is a NOT gate. Here it is a NOT gate, and it is being like this. It is being like this. Okay, so this is A, this is B, and here it was a NOR gate. Here it was a OR gate. Here it was a OR gate. No, NOR gate. NOR. Students were saying here is a NOR gate. Here it is a NOR gate. Okay, this was the question. This was the question as the student have told. So we have to find the truth table for it. This is the Y. We have to find a truth table for it. So we'll simply first of all write the Boolean expression. Okay, so this is A, so it will be here A, and B is coming here. This is the AND gate, so it will be A into B. Right, here it is A, and this is being converted into B bar. So this is a NAND gate. It means A, B bar and completely bar. Right, now here it is NOR gate, means first of all we'll solve this. We'll solve with the De Morgan's. So we can write A bar plus B double bar means B bar. Okay, now here it is a OR gate, means we will have to add this. If we have to add this, so we can simply write AB plus A bar plus B and completely bar. I don't know how much the circuit is correct. I don't know, but this will be some kind of expression. Since the question is not that much clear what is the question, so I'm not going to solve further. I'm just giving you a hint that how you will have to solve this. You'll have to just put the values of A and B, 0 0 0 1 0, whatever the values you can put, and you can make the truth table for it. Okay, next question. Next question is from optics. What the question is saying, a coin is placed at the bottom. This is the coin, and the hemispherical vessel. Okay, and the vessel is filled with a liquid of refractive index mu. Vessel is filled with the refractive index mu, and observer is situated along the diameter. This is the observer, and along the diameter of the hemisphere. To see the coin, find the refractive index. We have to find the refractive index. Okay, what the ray will be doing? Ray will be going like this. Ray will be going like this to the eye. It means we have to find this angle. Okay, now this is R, and this is also R. So this angle is 90. It means this angle will be 45 because this are same. Okay, it means this is 45, so this is also 45. We have to write the N, refractive index. N is what? N is 1 upon sine C. C is what? 45, means 45. So this will be simply root 2. Root 2 is the answer. Root 2 is the answer for this particular question. Okay, next question. Next question is saying that two capacitors, there is some also mistake in this question. There two capacitors are also connected in parallel. Here it should be with a battery, okay, because there will be some battery, and there are graphs of Q versus T. Which of the following is correct? It is saying which of the following is correct. This is C1, this is C1, this is C2. So we can write Q1 by V, and it is right Q2 by V. So as you can see in the figure, C1 is larger and C2 is smaller. It means Q1 will be more than Q2. So first thing is this, and again we have to comment on the energies. So energy is what? U is equals to half CV square. So if the velocity, if the capacitance is more, simply energy will be more. It means U1 will be greater than U2. So first option will be correct. Okay, next question. Next question is from YDSC experiment. What the question is saying, lambda 1 is given in the YDSC experiment. For the 10th bright fringe, distance of 10 millimeter from the central bright fringe is Y is also given. Okay, if the fringe is replaced by if the wavelength is replaced by lambda 2, find again the 10th bright fringe for position of 10th bright fringe. So we can write Y is equals to what? Formula is D and D lambda by D and D lambda by D. So Y is given as 10 millimeter. Okay, that is equal to 10th bright fringe, and D by D we don't know, and into lambda is 6,000 angstrom. From here we can write d by d, that is equals to 10 millimeter upon 10 into 6000 angstrom. Okay, now in the second case, we have to find the 10th bright fringe if we have replaced the wavelength. So y dash, suppose that it is, y dash will be n dash d by d into lambda 2, d by d into lambda 2, d by d into lambda 2. N dash is also 10, d by d is what? 10 into 10 by 6 and 10 upon 10 by, into 6000 into 6600. So it will be simply 10, 10 got cancelled, this 0, 0 got cancelled, 0, 0, 0, 0, it is 11. It is 11 millimeter. This is simply answer. Done. This is simple answer. Okay, this is also a moderate question, not a tough question. Okay, next question. What the question is saying, find the value of A2 such that the combination of the both prism produces zero net division. Since there is zero net division, it means the division by this prism is equals to division by this prism. Means division is what? N minus 1. So A1 n1 minus 1, that is equals to A2 n2 minus 1. These are the deviation, right? A1 is what? 4, n1 minus 1, this is 1.54. So 1.54 minus 1 means 0.54, and that is equals to A2 we have to find out, and n2 is what? 1.72. So 1.72 minus 1 means 0.72. Point got cancelled. This is what? A2 is what? A2 is equals to, these are cancelled by 9. 9 6 are 54, 9 7s are 9 8s are 72. It means 4 into 6 by 8. It means 4 2s are 8, 2 3s are 6. A2 is what? 3 degree. A2 is what? 3 degree. So A2 is 3 degree. Done till here. Should we move on to the next question? Definitely we should move on to the next question. Next question is from current electricity. What the question is saying, a wire is converted into two things. Length is L, and first is triangle, second is square. Okay, so if the length is basically is being divided, so it is r by 3. This is also r by 3 because 3 parts are there, right? 3 parts are in here, 4 parts. So r by 4, r by 4, r by 4 and r by 4. We'll find the equivalent and we'll just divide it. So this is what? R by r, 3r by 3, 2r by 3, and we will just find the equivalent r equivalent 1, that is equals to what? 2r by 3 into r by 3 upon summation is total r. So r got cancelled. This is 2r by 9. Second is what? Second is this r, 3r by 4. So 3r by 4 into r by 4 upon summation is total r. So this is simply 3r by 16. So just divide it. How? What will be the division? 2r by 9. 2r by 9 upon 3r by 16. 3r by 16. So r got cancelled. 16 2s are 32 upon 9 3s are 27. So 32 by 27 is the right answer. 32 by 97. Done till here. Should we move on to the next thing? Okay, next question. Next question is from EM wave. What the question is saying? This question is simply saying an EM wave have this much electric field put in a cylinder of diameter is half. Diameter is now half, so radius will be also halved. Okay, the energy of the EM wave remains same. It means U1 is equals to U2. First energy is U1, second is U2. And find the new equation. So we know that energy density is what? Energy density, average energy density, that is equals to what? Half epsilon naught E square. So energy is what? Energy into volume. Sorry, this into volume. So half epsilon naught E square into volume. So we'll just put it here. Half epsilon naught E1 square into volume 1, that is equals to half epsilon naught E2 square into volume 2. Correct? Half epsilon naught got cancelled. E1 square into E2 V1 means pi r square L. So pi r square L, that is equals to E2. Now the radius is halved. So pi r square by 4 means square is okay L. So pi r square got cancelled. E2 square, that is equals to 4 E1 square. It means E2 is what? 2 E1. E1 is what? 100 to multiplied by 2 means 200. So 200 sin omega t means second option is correct. Okay, so 15 question I could get from the team, and that is it for the physics. If we'll get for further questions, we'll just bring some other sessions. Okay, that is it for this session. If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat section, as well as if you are watching recorded, you can write in the comment section also. Okay, that's it for the session. Thank you so much for everyone for joining the session. Okay, bye bye.